Hello, my name is Bennett Patterson, and I am student number 1, and I'm going to be doing a rotary adjustment of a right rotation restriction in T6. My contact point is going to be my right isoform on the segmental contact point, which is the left TVP of T6. My stabilization contact point is going to be my left hand on the segmental stabilization point, which is going to be the posterior inferior aspect of the right TVP of T6. My line and drive is going to be P to A, I to S, with taking into account 60-degree angle of sets with clockwise rotation. I'm going to start off at 11 to 1, 12 and 3, and finish at 1 and 4. My next adjustment is going to be the prone index pillar push contralateral. My listing is going to be a left rotation restriction of C5. Contact point is right lateral aspect of the index finger on the right hand. Segmental contact point is posterior right particular pillar of C5. My stabilization contact point is the left thenar, and my stabilization segmental contact point is the inferior mastoid on the left side of the head while tractioning superior. Turn your head to the left. My line and drive is P to A, I to S in the line of the disc, and I'm going to have my elbow and forearm 45 degrees to the segmental contact point. So now I'm going to do a supine hypothenar mastoid occiput push. My contact hand is going to, or my contact point is going to be the hypothenar in my right hand. My segmental contact point will be the posterior inferior aspect of the right mastoid. My stabilization hand is going to be my left hand, and my stabilization point is going to be on the left cranial or occipital aspect of the left side of the head, and the listing is an RPS. So. Line and drive is going to be P to A, I to S, and right to left. So now I'm going to do a seated to supine anterior thoracic, and it's going to be an AIT6. So my contact hand and point are going to be the hypothenar and distal phalangeal joints of digits 2 through 5 of the superior hand, and the hand is actually going to be flat. And then my segmental contact point will be the posterior inferior aspect of the right and left TVPs of the segment directly below the vertebra of the listing. So I'll actually be set up on T7. My stabilization hand and point is going to be my calcaneal aspect of my inferior hand, and then the segmental stabilization point is going to be my upper elbow. So, and then my line of correction is going to be A to P and I to S. Deep breath. And so now I'm going to do a seated digital TVP pull of C1. My contact point is the left pip and dip of my middle finger, and my segmental contact point is the right posterior TVP of C1. My stabilization point is going to be the calcaneal aspect of my right hand, and my segmental stabilization point will be the inferior tip of the left mastoid with slight I to S traction. My line of correction will be P to A, I to S with counterclockwise rotation. So scoot carefully.